Hi everyone, today I'm really excited to bring you a review of the brand new Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I was really excited when this palette first came out because Too Faced has done some amazing palettes in the past few months. The Pretty Rebel palette is one of my absolute favorite palettes. I think it actually is my favorite palette ever. So I even bought a backup of it. That's how much I love it. So I knew I had to grab this as soon as it came out. So it comes in this cute little box and it says Too Faced Chocolate Bar and it looks like candy packaging, which is beautiful. And it also says eyeshadow collection made with 100% natural cocoa powder, which I think is really cool. That's what they do with some of their bronzers as well. The Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer and the Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, I love them both. I have them and I use them almost every single day. So I love that they do that chocolate thing with the cocoa powder. They smell amazing, they look amazing, and they also blend really, really well. So I was really excited about this. Now when you open this up, the first thing in here is this little card, and it gives you some looks that you can do with this palette. It gives you 3 looks. And then on the back it tells you how to achieve those looks, which I think is really, really cool. It definitely gives you some ideas, and I think I'm definitely going to recreate all of these looks at some point because they're all really beautiful. I am wearing some shades from this palette today, and I will show you what shades I'm wearing once I open this up. The palette itself is one of these tin type palettes. It looks like a chocolate bar, which is very cute. I love the packaging of this. I also love that it's this tin packaging, so it does feel like everything's protected in here, but it has a magnetic closure. I really, really like that about this palette. So I do really like the way that this is packaged with the magnetic closure and the hinge in the tin packaging. So when you open it up, the thing I'm not happy about that really, made me think twice about buying it for a couple seconds is how they have the shadows labeled. And you have this kind of plastic insert here that lays over the shadows and tells you which shadow is which. I'm really not a huge fan of it at all. I'd rather the shadow names be printed underneath here, and I think that there is enough space in this palette to be able to do that. So I'm kind of confused why they did it this way. I really don't like this. I'm not sure if everyone likes to have their shadow names there. I know for my blog at least it's really handy when I'm doing a look of the day or a post like that to be able to just look at the palette and see which shades that I used. But with this it's kind of difficult, and I'm afraid I'm gonna lose this, and I don't know what I'll do if I do lose this. I guess I'll have to look up which color is which every time, and also it falls out, it slips around places, so it's very possible that I might lose this, which really would be bad. So I'm not a huge fan of this at all. Other than that, you have a small little mirror in here. It is small, but it's usable. I usually don't do my makeup in the little mirror that the palette has to offer anyway, but as far as traveling goes, this might be a little bit difficult if you wanted to do your whole face, but if you were just focused on the eyes, then I think that this mirror would be big enough for that. So as far as shades go, you have a really good mix of shades, and let me just show you those really quickly, and you can see my camera there, sorry about that. That's what that looks like, and you can see we have 2 shades that are have a bigger size to them than the rest of the palette. One of these shades, this one up here, is matte, and this one is shimmery. All in all, you get 16 shades in this palette, so I think that it's definitely good value for the price. I believe this was $49 at Sephora. And you also have a really good mix of shimmery shades, matte shades, glittery shades. I think that there's a really good mix of finishes in this palette. So I really, really do appreciate that. I also like that they have thrown in a matte brow bone color and they have made it bigger. If you're really fair, then this might not be light enough for you, but I think it will be light enough for most people to use as a highlight. let me just go through the shades with you really quickly. My camera is dying actually right now, so I'm not going to swatch everything, but I'll have a link down below to my blog post about this where I'll have close-up photos of all of the swatches. So this shade right here, let me put this somewhere I can read it. The first shade here is Gilded Ganache, and then we have White Chocolate, and then Milk Chocolate, and then Black Forest Truffle, and then Triple Fudge. Second row here we have Salted Caramel, Marzipan, Semi-Sweet, Strawberry Bonbon, Candied Violet, and Amaretto. And the last row here we have, whoops, that was my phone, sorry about that. The last row here we have Hazelnut, Creme Brulee, Hot Chocolate, Cherry Cordial, and Champagne Truffle. As far as shades that I'm wearing today, I'm wearing the White Chocolate and Strawberry Bonbon mixed as a highlight. I'm also wearing Gilded Ganache, Salted Caramel, and Marzipan in my look today. And I will also have a blog post with photos of that, and I'll leave the link down below. And I don't know, I really like this palette overall. I think if you love neutral eyeshadows, you'll definitely like this. But also they've thrown in a few pops of color. You know, we have the pink, the kind of violet color here, the burgundy right here, and then this one, Gilded Ganache, has a little bit of an almost green, moss green shift to it, which is really cool. So I really think that this palette is super versatile. You know, with the variety of colors and finishes that you have here, you can really create a wide variety of looks. So I would definitely recommend this to anyone. I think it really could work for anyone regardless of your preferences for colors or neutrals or your skin tone or, you know, pretty much anything. It is expensive, that's the only thing, but I do think you're getting good value with the 16 shadows that they've provided in here. So like I said before, I will leave a link down below to my blog post about this palette. And other than that, if you'd like to subscribe, I would really appreciate that. You know, stay tuned for more videos like this in the future. I will also leave links below to my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm at Beauty by Corra on all of those, so you can follow me there as well. Alright, see you next time. Bye!